What's good, everybody? It's Jonah. Come back at you on another video. So this video, I want to talk about how you can become irreplaceable in the age of AI, right? In this era of artificial intelligence, because we all know the trajectory. We all know where everything's going. Everything is beginning to, migrate and transition towards AIs, right? The task, the mundane task that would always need to get done, it's now starting to be pushed to AI, pushed to technology, and all these things. And with understanding the trajectory and where the world is headed, right? Of course, there is fear for people as far as what they can do to remain relevant, right? Because AI, it seems to, right, it's called artificial intelligence for a reason. It seems to know everything. It seems to have all the answers. But I'm here to tell you, there's one simple way, one easy trick to remain irreplaceable. And that's by being your genuine, authentic self. Now, with this video, I'm mostly referring to the content creators out there here on YouTube, but this is applicable for any and every industry, right? The reason why remaining your authentic, genuine self is what will make you irreplaceable in the age of AI is because the human experience is the one thing that AI will never be able to fully understand or grasp. Sure, it is artificial intelligence, so it is smart, right? It can learn things and you can teach it things, but it will never truly understand the human experience because it's never lived it. So even if it can help people, it will never be the same, right? Just look at YouTube. Look at all these videos that's AI generated, and you have all these robots talking and all these made up, scenes and all these things. And there's already people on the platform who are frustrated with all these AI videos because some of the videos can become a little more difficult to tell whether it's real or not, but some of the other videos are just so blatantly AI that the quality is horrible, right? That you can tell it almost becomes like fast food content that everyone's just jumping on the wave because they want to get all the easy views, all the easy attention, right? They want to get all these things so quick. AI is becoming fast food for the world. Now, there's so many benefits to AI, but in general, you remaining your authentic self is what's always going to win. It's what's always going to trump AI because AI will never be able to fully relate. And if we think about this in holistically, right, in all totality, we can see technology is taking over society, right? Almost everyone has a smartphone. Almost everyone has social media, right? Technology is all around us, right? You can look online and there's some restaurants that don't even have people as employees. Like there's no actual humans in the stores, right? There's some restaurants where you walk in and you place your order on a digital screen, and then once you get your receipt, right, there's a machine in the back that begins cooking your meal. And since it's a robot, it pretty much makes everything identical and consistent each and every time. So you go through the whole experience of ordering your food, sitting down, eating everything without ever encountering or having any sort of like dialogue with the human being, right? If you were to go on a train or somewhere public transportation, everyone has their face glued on their devices, right? A lot of people, they might be employed at a company that has an office, and so they'll go and then they'll do their work on their laptop, right? It's like we're spending so much more and more time in front of devices, in front of technology, that eventually we are going to burn out because we are stepping away from our own true experiences, right? We're not having the human interaction. There's a lot of people who are frustrated with social media because of social media, right? You don't see kids outside playing anymore. You don't see, there's so many things that we no longer get to experience. Like it's uncommon for people to talk to each other if they're strangers, right? Because we can just be on our phones, and if we have any questions for anything, we can just look it up on our phones, right? No need to have conversations with other people, right? So it has changed our society and our world so much. And in a world where artificial intelligence is dominating and drastically on the rise, it's going to continue taking away the human element of life. And so if you're a content creator, right, if you decide to remain genuine, if you decide to remain your authentic self, people are, and I'm predicting this, right? People are eventually going to flock to your content because there will be very few channels who, or very few people who remain authentic, who decide not to just jump on the wave of AI because it's the fast food, it's the easy way of going viral, of being successful, and all, right? I'm going to do things the way I want to do them, and I'm going to have my content remain authentic and genuine because that's true to my spirit and that's true to who I am. And I want these videos to talk to you and really speak to you, right? This is something that AI can't do and AI cannot replicate, right? No matter how hard it tries, it will never understand this shared human experience, right? We as humans, we're complex creatures, right? We have needs, we have wants, we have desires, we have problems, and we want these things solved ideally, right? Because we live this life ideally searching for happiness moment to moment. That's what we're after. That's what we're truly after, happiness, right? Someone who is authentic and genuine can relate to that. I can relate to that. That's why it's easy for me to relate to you. That's why it's easy for me to have a conversation with you and share this important information with you, and you're able to relate to me on the other side because you get it. Artificial intelligence will never be able to get it, right? Now, of course, there are some occupations that are going to be affected by artificial intelligence and technology, right? Like if, say, for example, you work at the cash register ringing up, customers, right? Of course, you're starting to see how technology is affecting that because now there's self-checkout lines, right? Now there's at least the test store of Amazon Fresh where you don't even have to go through a register and scan items because you walk in at the entrance, they essentially scan like your card, and then you just put the things you want in the basket and walk out, and then as soon as you walk out, you automatically scan for all the items that you've taken. So there's no need for, right, like you're seeing how like someone who might work at the cash register, their job is being affected by artificial intelligence. What I will say for scenarios like that is you want to continue investing in yourself. You want to learn high income skills. Ideally, you want to invest in yourself so that you can be able to realize and have that aha moment, that epiphany moment where you realize that you have in fact been valuable this entire time, that there's so much that you can offer to the world that AI won't be able to do, right? You investing in yourself, you will realize that you were in fact born rich, that you have wealth and riches inside of you, and you just need to tap into that and serve other people and serve the world in order for that to become your reality. So you become not irresistible. You become irreplaceable in the age of artificial intelligence by becoming the best version of yourself, because then as you become the best version of yourself, you become your authentic, genuine self, because you realize that there is plenty of space for you in this world, right? That it's not that, the whole world is saturated and there's already too many content creators and there won't be enough space for me because there's already successful content creators. It's silly because people can subscribe to those successful content creators and also subscribe to you. They can watch their videos and also watch yours, right? It doesn't have to be one or the other, right? And in the case with being a store clerk, right? If you continue investing in yourself and becoming the best version of yourself, then you realize that you have been valuable this entire time and you are equipped since birth to be able to serve other people because you have infinite ideas, you have infinite creativity, and you can use that to create things that will help push the world forward, that will help serve other people. The same way you right now, all the products that you own in your home, your car, right? Your wallet, your phone, your clothes, these were all creations that were made by other people. So just as though you've been the beneficiary of the creations of other people, you can also create things that other people can benefit from, right? And sure, AI can give us ideas, can do all these great things, but artificial intelligence will never be us, because remember, we created AI. Humans created artificial intelligence. It will never supersede the creator, or it will never supersede us, right? We are powerful creatures. We can be, do, or have anything, right? So this is why in this era, I'm personally not afraid or concerned with artificial intelligence. Of course, there are certain elements and areas where we can benefit from it 1000%, but I don't see it as it ever being able to replace me, because it will never be able to do and provide the things that I can do and provide, because I'm a human and you're human, and we have this shared experience that a robot will never understand. The robot can help us, the robot can serve us, but we are complex creatures, that there are more to us that will never be able to understand, right? And as the world gets more and more technologically advanced, right, and that becomes more and more of our norm, people are most likely going to be frustrated, because everything is going to be technology, and then there's going to be very little that's actually authentic and real, right? And so I'll be here, right, remaining as the real, remaining as that genuine, authentic vessel. And soon enough, right, we're going to win by just being ourselves. We're going to win by believing in our power, believing in our capability, and believing that we are good enough, right? And you will also win by doing the same. If you're a content creator, right, and you've always done things the right way, you've always done things that make you proud of your content, right? Because you pour your heart out and you do everything the right way, continue doing that, right? Because there's no amount of artificial intelligence, there's no amount of robots, there's no amount of AI videos that can ever replace you, right? We're humans, we're people, we have that connection that they just won't ever understand. So that is how you become and remain irreplaceable in the age of artificial intelligence, by becoming your true authentic self, by maintaining that human aspect, that element of being real, because that's what we're here for. We're here to connect with one another. We're here to create. We're here, right? Like, all of the world, everything that you see, with the exception of nature, well, even nature is creation, right? Everything around us is creation. This whole world has been creation, right? So AI is our creation. That's great. But all of the creations were created by us, were created by human beings. So if we ever have a world where everything is just technology, we're going to lose that sense of humanity. And then people are going to crave that sense of humanity. And you would have been here this entire time, right? So this is, if you need a sign, right, let this video be a sign to don't just like automatically jump on the wagon and jump on the trend and just try to ride the wave because that's what everyone else is doing, right? That's not necessarily going to get you where it is that you want to go. For me, it's all about having that human connection and really making a difference in other people's life and maintaining my humanity all throughout, right? Being my authentic, genuine self. And I want to tell you that you should do the same and remain the same, because that is what's ultimately going to keep you as someone important in the eyes of so many people, and is what's going to allow you to become irreplaceable in this world. So I rest of the video. Enjoy the video. Do leave a like and subscribe as we're on the road to a million subscriber, guys. So once again, it's Joel, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.